So this third party is definitely catching on to this person. Like I said, I feel like they may be aware of you. They know about your existence. They know about you. There's something about you are this temptress. You are seductive. You are attractive. You're passionate. You could be the more attractive one. Now, this committed partner spends a lot of time making up scenarios about you, about your person, fantasizing about you, about your person thinking about you, about your person waiting on you. So this third party has figured it out. It's like they know subconsciously, intuitively, that they are being used or they are just a placeholder. This person is just not giving them the love and affection that they want. So they may be willing to go to great lengths to get that out of your person. It is sort of a mirrored image here of what your person was doing to you. It's like they wanted to use other people against you to make you show more emotion, to make you stress, to make you feel some type of way. And now their person is doing it to them. And some of you have even built wealth and success. It's almost like the channeled message. You may end up making this all work for you. You may use it to your advantage. There's something about what this person was trying to do to you that not only has backfired on them, but it's like you used it to kind of get ahead. You used it to benefit you in some way. And some of you have used the pain and the heartache that this person has caused you, and you've built success with it in some kind of a career. And it's like you're looking down on them from that castle, from that fortress, thinking to yourself, well, now look at you. And that's that energy here. Okay, so you have this person that ticks off all your boxes. It's going to be very successful, very public. You're very much in love with them. And here you are feeling a little petty. Why? Because this ended up working out in your favor. Visualizing different things, coming up with different ideas. But maybe in a space of like not knowing what to do, not knowing how to take action on this, not knowing how to manifest this, maybe even doubting yourself at times. Like, I don't know if I can do all of this. It seems hard, or I just don't know what I'm doing, or I don't know how to start. Okay, that came out in another Cancer reading. So some of you were doing this in the past. Others of you may still be in this energy because we're all on different timelines that you want to do. All the different possibilities, all these ideas. And then I see you taking some time out to kind of reflect, soul searching about this plan, soul searching about these fantasies, soul searching about these ideas. Maybe doubting yourself, but just take that time out and think of a plan. And that's what you're doing. You think of a plan, and then you become this very passionate, motivated, action-driven person, creative person. This could be something very creative that you're thinking of. Okay? You have the skills, you have the talents, you have the ideas. Cancer, welcome to your reading. Please keep in mind that these are general, so not all of the messages are going to resonate to a T. It is for many people at once. Please take what resonates, dismiss what doesn't, flip and reverse as you need to. You should be able to know if this is for you or not. If it's not lining up with you, your situation, or someone that you may be dealing with, it may not be for you this time. All right, so now we're going to move on to your channeled message, Cancer. Cancer, for you, it was showing me a person here with a little cape on. They had a wand and they were kind of waving their wand around. It was giving me magician vibes. Okay, they started to manipulate the water around them with this wand. Okay, the water started to rise up and they started to do little tricks with the water. So the water may have taken on little forms. Maybe it kind of jumped around, it swirled around. And to me, this is kind of signifying like having power over emotion, because water usually represents emotions. Okay, it could represent love as well, any types of emotions really. And somebody here is maybe having the power to manipulate emotions, something like that. Okay, So they started doing tricks. And then I started seeing that the water started to form these sand structures, like little sand castles and little sand towers. So it was almost like the water was manipulating the earth, okay? So that could be like emotions kind of leaking into finances or stability or something else to do with earthy energy, stability, groundedness, okay? Something to do with that. They were creating things with this, okay? Again, it was giving me magician energy. I started hearing music from Fantasia. I don't know if you guys have seen Fantasia. It's a very old Disney movie. But that's what I was hearing. It's like as, you know, he started to create, it was like a mischievous, magical kind of energy, creation energy, of like creating these things, but almost a mischievous energy behind it because of that music, okay? And then I saw that this, magic that they were practicing started to kind of take over, and it started to create these huge, massive structures. So from like little sand castles and little sand towers, it started to create like maybe life-sized castles, life-sized towers. And they started to pop out of the ground, and I saw that at some point here, things started to get out of control. This magic that had taken over, it started to create larger things and larger structures. It started to create even bigger structures than before. But it was like something was getting out of control, okay? This person no longer had the control that they had over this manipulation or over this magic. And instead of sand structures, these structures started to pop out of the ground, made out of like black rock, black stone, okay? Very hard, a very hard substance, but the color black. So that could signify something as well, okay? It could be something dark and out of control and wild and maybe even violent, I'm kind of getting, because I kind of see it bursting out of the ground with this velocity that it could be quite dangerous. So things are starting to get out of control in a negative way, in a dangerous way. And I saw this person trying to, stop this, trying to correct it frantically. Like, oh my God, I don't have control over this anymore. This is getting out of control. It's getting bigger and bigger, and it's getting dangerous. So this person was really trying to control and stop this. And like, they were just very frantic. They were panicking, okay? This magic had seemed to taken a life of its own, okay? And I saw that it had grown so large. This person had become so tiny compared, and it was like at this point they had no power over these structures, no power over this magic. Like I said, it may have turned from little sand structures like a sand castle to life-sized to even bigger than before, like maybe I'm almost getting like a skyscraper, like huge structures made of like solid stone. So this person was so tiny now compared to this structures or this magic, whatever, this out of control magic, that they were so tiny compared to the structures that they literally had no power over this. Okay, and that's when I kind of see another person enter the field, which could be you. I kind of feel like a lot of you, it's going to be you. You entered the scene. I did see that you showed up, okay, hand on chin, kind of in a thinking, this thinking energy, like a problem-solving energy is kind of what I was getting, this vibe, using your logic, okay? So trying to think of a solution to this problem for this person. I then saw that you shrunk it down, okay? There's something about you had power to manipulate this or problem solve. You controlled this, or you used your own power, which I feel like you weren't even having a wand in your hands. So I don't know if that you were practicing magic. I don't know that you were trying to manipulate things. You just came in and you sort of solved the problem. You shrunk these structures down to a more livable size. And then I saw that you went inside and you lived there. You started living in it. So out of this huge, out of control thing that has happened from this person's manipulation, maybe they manipulated people's emotions and things got out of control, but it's like you seem to make it work for you somehow, some way. You started living in it, and it was still quite big. I saw you looking down from a window at this person. They were so tiny. And it was almost like you had this vibe about you that it was like, well, look at you now. Okay, and I don't know if you can see this little face that I've drawn. It almost looks petty, right? It almost looks like, oh, you know, well, look at you now. You know, look at you, so tiny, you have no control, look at you now. So I don't know if this person, there's something negative about this person, like they were trying to do something manipulative is kind of what I feel. They may have even done this to you. This could be someone that manipulated your emotions against you. And maybe they even did this to gain something materially from you. Okay, they could be doing this to other people. There's something about using water, manipulating emotions, and creating stability from that. So they could be manipulating people's emotions to get things out of them, okay, to use them in some way. And they may have done this to you. But there's something about what they're doing that is it's getting out of control, and they're no longer going to be able to control this. It is going to spiral out of control to the point where they're so tiny and powerless that it's almost like they need your help, or you come in. You may not even be trying to help them, but it's like you are making it work for you in some way. Now, some of you, I'm even getting references of witchcraft. So this person could have even been, you know, not for all of you, but some of you, you may be dealing with someone who is trying to manipulate energy, maybe trying to control your emotions. I mean, a lot of you, magician energy is manipulation of things. It could be, you know, it could be witchcraft at times, but a lot of the times it's the same thing. You know, if you're manipulating energy and emotions, it is a form of witchcraft. Manipulation is essentially witchcraft. It's spiritual warfare. So that's why it's kind of symbolized by each other. So for some of you, they may have been trying to practice magic. Now, this could be getting out of control. Same thing. It could be backfiring on them to the point where they have created some kind of chaos around them that they can no longer control. But there's something about you're going to make it work for you. You're going to make it your home. You're going to live in this setting. Something like that. Okay, you guys, I hope this resonates. I hope this makes sense. We're going to get started now. All right, Cancer, let's pull some oracles for you. A lot going on here. Okay, we've got 2. It says, trust, leap into the unknown, have faith, and move forward. Believe that you will fly. Okay. You guys may be taking a leap of faith towards something new, and in regards to a person you were dealing with, either in the past or now, you may be taking a leap of faith away from that person, okay? So that requires some form of trust in the universe, and that can be hard sometimes. We also have balance. It says, take some time to relax, indulge a little more or less, set boundaries with your work. Okay? So balance is needed at this time. Some of you struggled with balance. Maybe you worked a little too much. Others of you worked not enough, okay? It'll be different for all of you, but I feel like a lot of you may work too much. I kind of feel like that may be it. And maybe now you need to kind of balance that again. You may find that you need to kind of work a little more, be more serious about your work, or it's the other way around, okay? It will be slightly different for all of you. But either way, I feel like this is good energy. This is light energy, okay? So starting off the reading, we do have this energy of public success, victory in the public eye, getting a lot of recognition, getting a lot of attention with something, okay? Seemingly to be successful here in the public eye. We have energy of Ace of Pentacles attached to that. So there's some kind of new beginning here. This can be a new path, a new career, a new relationship, okay? Something that looks very stable and secure. And we do have energy attached to that of waiting around, seeing what's coming in from the future, waiting for your ships to come in for something, and meanwhile kind of staying in this very committed energy, or so it seems, okay? Now for you specifically, I do feel like some of you could be coming into some kind of success here with a job, a career, or something else. Some of you could be getting into a relationship in the future. And you could be waiting on something to do with this job, okay? To do with this relationship. You could be waiting on something. Some of you, it's going to be career. You could be waiting for something in your career to explode, develop, gain success. Meanwhile, kind of seeming already like you're already successful in the public eye, okay? So things will be going really good in your career sector, but you're waiting on something else. Okay, meanwhile, in this very committed energy, focused on you, your family, your job, anything else that you find very important, okay? The Queen of Pentacles is usually a very busy person. So again, more indication of a career or something here with money and finance. You could be very busy multitasking, okay? And waiting around for something else to kind of expand in your career, okay? Kind of keeping to yourself as well. Now, I also get an energy here of potentially some form of a public relationship here. Some kind of new beginning that was very public. It was very out there. Something could have been rubbed in your face is kind of what I'm getting. So there could have been a relationship here. It's almost like giving me placeholder vibes. It's like somebody got themselves in a committed relationship. It was very public. It seemed to be very stable, very secure. It seemed to be something that was going for the long term. But it's like while they were with this other person, while they became a committed person, some of you, this is a female that you were dealing with, and others of you, this is the female that your person was dealing with. They were kind of waiting around for something, waiting around for someone, or waiting around for something, okay? So that could be like the manipulation energy that I picked up, manipulating people's emotions. Somebody could have done that to you. Now, there is energy specifically tied to this Queen of Pentacles, either tied to your person becoming committed to someone else or this committed partner that your person went to. There is energy tied to that person that talks of fantasizing, okay, dreaming, thinking of different possibilities, thinking of different ideas, different ways to do something. And it does give me scheming energy, like this person put themselves in a hermit mode. So thinking long and hard, soul searching about the different possibilities, the different things, the different reactions or the different plans, the ideas that they had. I do feel like somebody here had a lot of ideas, a lot of plans about something, and it has to do with the Queen of Wands person. So I do feel like a lot of you, this could be you. You could be a Cancer with fire placements, or you could be a fire sign that's dealing with a Cancer. Or, you know, you could be very attractive, very tempting. There's something about you specifically that is very tempting. It's very alluring. It's very sexy and maybe even very passionate. So you could have been someone that was very passionate with them, and therefore you are looked at as tempting. You are looked at as seductive. You are looked at as passionate and alluring. And others of you may be the more attractive option here for that person that you were dealing with. It does seem like while they're with this committed person, they are busy fantasizing about you. They are busy thinking of ideas and plans about you. And I kind of see that you're looking off in another direction. So you may not be really looking back at this person. I feel like at one point you may have been. Some of you may have started a career that you're quite successful in, okay? You could be getting a lot of accolades with this career, with this job, or there's some kind of a new path that you're starting. Some of you will be getting into a relationship in the future. I do see that being mentioned here. Okay, but there's something that you may have started, and it's like you may have been waiting on something or someone. So some of you maybe were waiting on this person, but it looks like they were in a relationship. Okay, I feel like you stayed very committed to your goals, your dreams, yourself, but maybe even devoted to that person, maybe even loyal to that person at one point. So there was a period in time where you were trying to better your life, trying to better yourself, work on yourself while waiting on this person, feeling devoted to them, feeling loyal towards them, wanting something loyal, wanting something committed, hoping that they would be devoted to you as well. but it's like they went somewhere else. Now, I do feel that this person had manipulative tactics here. Below waiting around while committed, or waiting around while with somebody who's committed to them, we do have the King of Cups. And below that, we have the Magician card. So again, this is just a huge confirmation of emotional manipulation. The King of Cups can be someone who, you know, is emotionally manipulative. They can be at their worst. Some of you are dealing with someone who has Cancer placements, and that's going to be huge confirmation to you. They have a habit of being emotionally manipulative. And, you know, there are two queens on either side of this King of Cups. So obviously one is you, one is their person. It does look to me like they were manipulating more than just you. Okay, there are a lot of people in this reading. We have a King of Swords, a King of Cups, a Queen of Cups, a Queen of Pentacles, and a Queen of Wands. So I do feel like, you know, later down the road, this person continued to manipulate people. And there are a lot of people here. Something is going to backfire on this person for doing this. Now, I do feel with the Five of Swords underneath the manipulation card, this person definitely was playing mind games here. They either could have been trying to get back at someone, or you, trying to teach you a lesson, trying to make you suffer, trying to toy with your emotions. There's something sadistic here. It's not with good intentions. It's not with pure intentions. Like they were manipulating you and someone else, but it was not for good reasons. I don't know. It kind of feels like they were trying to hurt you. They were trying to pull out some kind of reaction out of you. And it looks like they really did think that this was going to work out in their favor. So again, it kind of brings up that energy of scheming, thinking of plans, thinking of ways, thinking of the possibilities that they could have or that would happen as a result of being with someone else. Now, some of you, like I said in the channeled message, they may emotionally manipulate people in order to get things materially out of them. That's that energy again, like thinking of different possibilities by being with someone else, by committing to someone. Meanwhile, fantasizing about someone else that they're not with, aka you. I do feel like it is you for some of you. Others of you could be on the other end of this. You could be the committed person, and you know, this person could be very emotionally manipulative, and there could be someone on the outside of your relationship. Okay? A lot of you, I feel like you're the person on the outside. They definitely thought that this was going to work out in their favor. Okay? It's like they waited around with this committed partner while thinking of different ways to kind of get passion, arise, emotions out of you. Maybe even thinking of what they can get out of this person as well. So they really thought that they were quite clever here. Now, I do see energy here of this Ace of Pentacles and waiting on you. It's like, what were they waiting for? Well, it looks like with the King of Swords energy, this person had a habit of maybe not expressing their emotions to you. Maybe not showing their emotions to you. This can be a card of somebody who doesn't show that they have love for you. They don't show that they care about you. They act like they don't have feelings for you. They don't care about you. They don't love you. So they waited around with this committed partner, this committed relationship that they were in, while simultaneously treating you like they did not have love for you. They did not care about you. All the meanwhile, actually being very much in their emotions for you. Especially for those of you that are female dealing with males, this is going to be heavy confirmation, but it can be the same thing for those of you dealing with females. If you are dealing with a female, this person has a lot of masculine energy to them. So that tells me that they are very much about having control, very much about having what they want, making what they want happen. And maybe willing to do anything it takes to pursue that or make that happen. Okay? So treating you like they didn't have that love for you. Meanwhile, very much in love with you, very much having emotions for you, and very much fantasizing about you. feeling tempted by you. Like we do have the King of Cups looking over at this Queen of Wands. And this Queen of Wands is kind of looking away from the King of Cups, so not focused on the King of Cups anymore. So you could be, you know, moving on presently. In the past, you may have been waiting for them. And it's like they may have not left their person. They may have not came back. They treated you like, I don't have feelings for you. I don't care. I'm over this. I'm over you. I'm committed to someone else, and I'm getting a lot of attention with this. Maybe even rubbing it in your face. Okay? Now, I do feel that they did this to get some kind of emotion out of you. You are here as the Queen of Cups in the center of the spread. Some of you are male. It doesn't matter. You're still here. King and Queen of Cups. So they did this to get emotions out of you. Maybe even love from you. Simultaneously, while you know, being kind of mean to you, being kind of cold to you, being kind of vindictive towards you, petty towards you, trying to hurt you, trying to teach you a lesson. They wanted to feel loved by you. They wanted to get your emotions out of you. They wanted to get you in your feelings. It's almost like I said, placeholder energy. They were waiting around for you to kind of be all in love with them, maybe pursue them, be in your feelings for them. Definitely emotionally manipulating things to go in their favor. The thing is, with Queen and King of Cups here, I feel that you very much loved this person. You did. You already had feelings for them. You already had emotions for them. They didn't need to do all of this to get that out of you. Some of you very much showed that you had love for them. You did this by your actions. Maybe you showed that you were understanding to them, patient with them, nurturing towards them, maybe even loved them unconditionally, which I do see that happening here, at least in the past. While they were with this other person, rubbing it in your face, you focused on yourself and bettering yourself, and meanwhile kind of waiting around for them to come back, leave this person. You did feel very committed to them. You did feel very devoted to them at one point. But it's like they didn't come forward. They showed you that they didn't care. But that was the opposite of how they felt. So very manipulative. Very opposite, very backwards here. Now again, we do have Seven of Cups again. So it's almost like they were thinking that by being cold to you, rejecting you, acting like they didn't care about you, it was going to get emotions out of you. And they did have many types of ideas, plans, and you know, different possibilities in their mind about this. So they definitely did think of a bunch of different ways that they could get this out of you. Some of them may have rejected you, thinking it was going to get that out of you, and maybe it didn't, or maybe they just weren't happy with what they got out of you. I do feel like you did have the emotions, but sometimes the King and Queen of Cups don't necessarily express it, okay? They're not that good at expressing. They feel deeply, but they may not be good at expressing that. Now, some of you did express it, but maybe it wasn't enough for this person. Some of you did express, and you did show them that you were like loyal to them and you wanted them and you loved them. But like I said, it may have not been enough for this person. It does seem like they require a lot. And for a lot of you, this person may be a little narcissistic, where they need negative emotions and reactions out of people. They need to see people in pain over them, stressed over them, upset over them, distraught. That may be what they needed from you. Some of you, you may resonate with, maybe you didn't express it enough or didn't express it too many times. You may have expressed it at one point, but they rejected you and they went to someone else. It's almost like they were trying to get you in your head. They wanted you to be in your feelings for them, sad over them, fantasizing about them, falling in love with them. Just really odd. Now over here, it kind of looks like with this relationship, you know, they really wanted to portray to the public that they were winning, that this was very successful, that they were getting everything that they wanted in this relationship. Okay? Now again, it's like they wanted to put you in your head. They wanted you confused. They wanted you invested in them, waiting on them. So, I mean, I want to say that it's like they had good intentions and they just wanted you to like show your emotions to them, but it doesn't really look that way. It looks like there's something more negative here. I mean, some of you could have shown them that, but it's like I said, it was not enough for this person. They need this negative, dark, heavy emotion feeling from people. It almost looks like they really wanted to hurt you with this relationship. We have that here. It's like rubbing this connection or this relationship in your face, making it seem like they had everything that they wanted so that you would be in your emotions. And we have the pettiness card after that. Really wanting to teach you a lesson, really wanting to hurt you, and literally thinking that it was going to work out in their favor. Now, some of you could have felt like you had it all in the connection you shared with them. You could have felt like, we have it all. This person has all the qualities I look for. I feel a really strong connection. They're everything to me. I do feel that you might have felt that way about them. You truly did feel like they had the potential to really, be the one, because they had it all with you. And that could be part of the reason why they wanted to create this illusion that they had it with someone else. Like I said, they may have wanted you confused, blindfolded, sitting around wanting things to get better, wanting things to progress, wanting things to develop while they ran off with someone else. Yeah, I do see that they wanted you in your head. We have that here, someone in their head, unable to move, feeling stuck, feeling very invested in this, wanting it to grow, and fantasizing and being all up in their head, all up in their emotions because of this manipulation. That's what they wanted out of you. They wanted you to just suffer. That's what it is. They knew you had feelings for them. I am feeling like a lot of them knew. And maybe because you might have said something to them or shown them your emotions at one point until they were cold to you. Or they were cold to you after that. And it's like after that you may have not gone out of your way to express how you felt. And maybe that invoked this feeling of wanting to get back at you, wanting to make you suffer because you didn't keep trying to express it. But why would you? When they rejected you, when they made you feel like they did not care, they did not want you. And then they went to a relationship here. So why would you continue to outpour your emotions and feelings for them? But that's the thing, that's what they wanted. They wanted you to be like, no, don't be with this person. Don't, I'm heartbroken, I want you back. Like they wanted all this outpouring of emotions, of suffering. And they wanted you to be stuck on them as well. So they didn't really want you removing this blindfold and seeing what else was out there. They didn't want you taking action on other people. They wanted you stuck because you had it all with them and you wanted things to grow. Now, some of them may have even promised you things. Like, it almost looks like in the beginning, there was a feeling of success and victory with this new beginning because you had it all. Now, they may have said certain things, they may have did certain things to make it seem like it was going to progress. Because I have you here blindfolded, not really seeing reality, wanting it to progress, wanting it to develop. So they may have said certain things, they may have did certain things to kind of create an illusion with you as well. This person is very manipulative. They're creating illusions left, right, and center. Now I do feel with the Seven of Cups here and the Seven of Cups over here, they definitely created illusions twice here. Once with you, and they're creating illusions with this new person as well. Now in regards to this new person, I feel like, on the outside, it looks very successful. It looks very committed. I do feel like the person that they're with feels very committed to them, or they are the ones here that are projecting that they are very committed to this new person. But like I said, that's an illusion, because they are in their head about you. They are fantasizing about you. They are wanting more from you. They are invested in you, whether it's to teach you a lesson, get revenge, but I feel like at the end of the day, they have love and feelings for you. They just don't show it. They show the opposite of what they actually are. Very sly, very sneaky, very underhanded. Now, this new person that they, got involved with, I do see that this person, is taking the relationship seriously. They are in their feelings. They're falling in love with this person. Now, they may have projected to this other person that they're a very caring, loving, nurturing person. They're emotionally mature. They love them. They have feelings for them. And they did this to this other person as well for the same reasons. They want this person to be in their feelings over them. They want this person invested. They don't want this person going anywhere because they either want to use them, they're taking advantage, they're also using them as some kind of plot against you. But what I see happening here is that this person has a habit of turning cold and detached from their partners. So they may at one point seem like, oh, we're in love, we're together, this is going to develop. But they have a habit of turning cold. And a lot of this has to do with the 2 cards above it. It's because they are waiting for something or someone else while they're in this relationship. Like I said, they may be acting like they're very committed and loyal to this person, but they spend an awful lot of time in their heads thinking about you, fantasizing about you. They are very tempted by you, I will say. They find you very tempting. So I do see that they're very detached with this person at times here. And it is causing their person to start thinking of all these different things in their head. They could be jumping to conclusions. They could be accusing this person a lot of different things because they don't know what's really going on in this person's heart, in this person's head. This person is so detached in the relationship. And I do see that it is causing them to kind of be very emotional with this person. They feel confused. They don't know what's going on. They don't know what's going on with this person. But they're very stuck in the relationship. They're very invested in the relationship. They want it to progress. And some of them may have even promised this other person that they would have it all with them. They may have promised this person that they would get married, have children, whatever it is. There's something about creating this picture here that it's going to develop into everything. But this person kind of not really knowing if that's going to happen, feeling like they're confused, feeling like they don't know what's really going on. But invested in these promises, somewhat similar to what they did to you. Some of you, they promised you things. They said things to you in a certain way. They may have not flat said, I promise to do this, because they know that they will be held accountable. They're very manipulative. So instead of saying, I promise to do this, they might say, oh, like, I've always wanted to have this and this and this around this person. And now this person is thinking, oh, great, now, they're going to have that with me. But they could be meaning something completely opposite to what they're saying. This is the art of their manipulation. I do see that this person that they're with is catching on to what's going on. They still feel very confused. They still feel like they are not sure what's going on, but their intuition is telling them. They are thinking of all the different reasons why this person is cold. Are they waiting for someone else? That's what they're thinking. And their person is becoming emotional about this. They seem to think that your person is waiting for someone else. Now, for some of you, this third party is very much aware of you. Okay, for those of you that are dealing with men, this is the third party, the committed partner. And I do see them in their head fantasizing, thinking of different reasons, thinking of different things, scenarios, making up scenarios in their head. about somebody here possibly thinking about a Queen of Wands. So this third party is definitely catching on to this person. Like I said, I feel like they may be aware of you. They know about your existence. They know about you. There's something about you are this temptress. You are seductive. You are attractive. You're passionate. You could be the more attractive one. Now, this committed partner spends a lot of time making up scenarios about you, about your person, fantasizing about your person thinking about your person waiting on you. And as we know, a lot of this is true. Your person is thinking about you a lot. Your person is fantasizing about you a lot. Your person is waiting on you. So this third party has figured it out. It's like they know subconsciously, intuitively, that they are being used or they are just a placeholder. Now, as far as things backfiring on this person, I do see their manipulation getting out of control. Things are going to start to spiral out of control for this person. Now, some of the things I see happening here is this partner of theirs that they have promised everything with. They have promised this person that they were going to commit, settle down, maybe get married, have children, all of that. This person has no intention of doing this. I see that they're cold and they're detached in that relationship. They are not showing with their actions. They are not proving to this person that they actually mean what they say. They act like they're very loving and mature and caring and all that stuff, but it's like they're actually cold in this relationship. Now, I do see that this person that they are with becoming very spiteful, becoming very petty, very vengeful, because this person promised them the Ten of Pentacles. This person promised them the Six of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. And all this person has really given them is insecurities, fears, worry, stress, PTSD. This person is constantly in their emotions. They're constantly having these insecurities that your person wants to be with you or wants to be somewhere else because their head is somewhere else. And I don't know if you see, but this couple is kind of looking in a different direction. So they may be together, they may be projecting that they are in love, but they are looking at two different things in their life. They are looking elsewhere. They're focused on other things. Now, when two people come out as the same suit, King and Queen of Cups, that is usually a couple. So they are together as a couple, but they are focused on different things. They are not focused on each other at this time. It looks like this Queen of Cups, this committed partner of your person, is very focused on the investment that they have with them. And they're focused on these, jumping to conclusion, making up scenarios in their head and feeling very confused because this person was everything they wanted or they promised them to have the Ten of Pentacles. And this King of Cups, your person, is more focused on fantasizing about this tempting, seductive, passionate person who could have fire placements. This could be you. So what this third party is constantly accusing them of, what this third party fears and kind of knows, is true. This person is not really fully present in this relationship. Now, some of you, I kind of see indication of their committed partner trying to play little games with them, wanting revenge, wanting to manipulate them as well. Because I don't know if you've noticed, but their person is coming up as Queen or King of Cups. So their person also has the potential to be emotionally manipulative. This person is out for blood. They feel played, they feel manipulated, and for that reason, this person is willing to manipulate that person. This person is willing to get back at them, and they could be doing this by entertaining other options. Now, some of them are doing this because this person has been very cold to them in the relationship, very detached. They were not who they said they were, is what I'm hearing. And this third party is figuring that out. So there may be some cheating happening here in this connection. I just see a lot of drama, okay? This person that they're dealing with is going to feel very vengeful towards them. And I do see them taking action on this. Wanting to manipulate your person. And maybe wanting to manipulate them through other people, other options. So it's almost like this person is just not giving them attention. This person is just not giving them the love and affection that they want. So they may be willing to go to great lengths to get that out of your person. It is sort of a mirrored image here of what your person was doing to you. It's like they wanted to use other people against you, to make you show more emotion, to make you stress, to make you feel some type of way, and now their person is doing it to them. Now, like I said, I do see 5 people in this spread here. We have you, we have your person, we have their partner, and we have another person coming in. So I do see that there is indication of a 4th party here. Their person could be entertaining someone else while they are entertaining the thought of you. And meanwhile, I do see that, in the past, you were waiting on this person and you felt quite devoted to them. But some of you are no longer focused on this person. With the Queen of Wands looking away. You are no longer focused on this person. You could be looking at your passions, looking at your goals, looking at your dreams. And some of you are pursuing that. Some of you have a career that you're in, a job, you've started a business, or it's a new path. Some of you are going back to school. Others of you are meeting someone new, and some of you could be a little bit of everything because the 10 of Pentacles is here. Some of you are getting success in a relationship, and you could be waiting on love to come through. Some of you want to be in this Queen of Pentacles energy. You want to be committed to someone. You want to feel devoted to something. And so some of you are working on something while waiting on that to come through. Now, I feel for a lot of you, if you've done the work and you've healed and you're no longer focused on this person, you will be getting that. I see indication of success in the public eye with a new path. And this is something that you're going to find that you are feeling just totally emotionally fulfilled in every area. You have it all with this new person. You have it all with this new relationship. This new person is really going to tick off all your boxes. Now, I do see this ex of yours in complete denial when you get involved with someone new. Now, I do see that this relationship is really going to put the spotlight on you. Okay, you guys, you may be very public about this new relationship that you're in. And some of you have even built wealth and success. It's almost like the channeled message. You may end up making this all work for you. You may use it to your advantage. There's something about what this person was trying to do to you that not only has backfired on them, but it's like you used it to kind of get ahead. You used it to benefit you in some way. And some of you have used the pain and the heartache that this person has caused you, and you've built success with it in some kind of a career. Some of you may not have even started anything yet, but I feel like a lot of you will be doing something with this pain, with this heartache, with this period that you've gone through, this healing that you're doing. You may turn it into some kind of success. Some of you may start a business. Okay, some of you are doing something else, a project or something else. Some of you may not have businesses, okay? Some of you may just get a relationship, but a lot of you may have a little bit of everything happening for you because the 10 of Pentacles is here. So you may have a business or success in your career. And I do see you getting into a new relationship. It's going to be very public. this person is really going to tick off all your boxes, is what I'm seeing. You're really going to feel like you can have it all with this person. And I do see your ex very in denial of that. So when you get involved with someone new, they're going to be in denial. Oh no, it's not real. This person is going to come back to me, or it's not going to last. Don't worry. They're just using this person to make me jealous, or they're just waiting for me to come back, or watch, it's not going to last. This relationship is not going to last. It's not real. So they're telling themselves a lot of different lies, okay? A lot of different scenarios, maybe to make themselves feel better. But they're very invested in you. So exactly what they tried to do to you. They wanted you to sit around, blindfolded to the truth, feeling invested, wanting them back. Now they're in your shoes, because now they're waiting around while you're committed to someone else. The only difference is that your relationship is the real deal. You have done the work, you have moved on, you've pursued something here that you're becoming successful in, or you've gotten yourself a new relationship. That ticks off all your boxes. And I do see you very much in love with this new partner. You're falling in love with this new person who seems to have it all. And meanwhile, this person is sitting around, hoping you'll come back, hoping you guys can work on it, hoping you guys will be back together, very much in denial, and making up things. Maybe that you're not really in love with this person, or it's not real, or it's not going to last. This is never going to be a thing. Something like that. Now, I do see that you're very much in love with this new person, and some of you may even feel a little bit petty about it. It's like I said, it's like that little face in the channeled message that I drew. There's something about you use this to your advantage. You're going to make it work for you. And you're going to be in this really tall castle or tower that has formed from this person's manipulation. So that could be like strength that you've acquired from this person, from what they did to you. You're now in this strong, tall fortress that you have control of, that came from them. It came from their manipulation. It came from their attempts against you. And it's like you're looking down on them from that castle, from that fortress, thinking to yourself, well, now look at you. And that's that energy here. Okay, so you have this person that ticks off all your boxes. It's going to be very successful, very public. You're very much in love with them. And here you are feeling a little petty. Why? Because this ended up working out in your favor, like I said in the channeled message. Your person, they thought manipulating you and doing all these things to you in this relationship that they were in was going to work out in their favor, but it didn't. The wheel talks of karma, and karma does not favor manipulation, ill intents towards people, trying to hurt people for no reason, trying to cause them pain, playing games with multiple people, emotionally manipulating multiple people, using multiple people. Karma is not going to favor you. And so yes, the wheel turned in the right way, but it is not in the right way that's going to benefit them. It benefits you, but not them. So that's why you're petty, because this has worked out in your favor and not theirs. And they seem to think in their delusional mind here that it was. This person does have delusional thinking. They had delusional thinking when it came to their manipulation, when it came to their revenge schemes. They also have delusional thinking when it comes to this denial energy about your Ten of Pentacles. I feel that a lot of them were even in denial about you being their Ten of Pentacles. They tried to shove it down. They tried to act like they didn't care about you. They tried to act like they did not love you. Whole time, they're actually deeply, utterly in love with you. And maybe even a little obsessed. Because they seem to be fantasizing about you while with someone else. portraying that they had this beautiful, committed, successful, loving relationship online, but in their head about you the whole time, fantasizing about you the whole time, very much focused on you the entire time, and their partner is not having it. I do feel like their partner knows, and their partner is out for blood. They want revenge on this person, and it looks like they are involving more people. It's like, since you want to involve this other person, and since you want to have this third party outside of our relationship, well, now I'm going to entertain multiple people. Stirring up chaos and drama in this person's life. Maybe even waking up to the reality that this person was using them the whole time. Using them to get back at someone else, or using them materially, because the Queen of Pentacles can be someone who provides. She can be someone who nurtures, takes care of you, feeds you, clothes you, takes care of you when you're sick. This person, whether it's male or female that they were with, may have been in that energy to them. This person may have taken care of them. They may have provided them with things. They may have bought things for them, paid bills, whatever it was. And this person was never really invested in that person, and they have now figured that out. Now, I do feel with the Balance card, a lot of you are doing something in your career. You are working on something, a business, a project, or something, and you may have even become like obsessed with this work that you do, because it is mentioning here to take time out to relax, indulge a little more or less. Some of you may find yourselves not working as much as you used to. You may need to get back on it and get more consistent. And others of you are working too much. Okay, set boundaries with your work. Now, I do feel that you're going to have success with this thing that you've been working on. And some of you may even be in denial of it at times. Like not really knowing if it's going to pan out for you. You want this to work out. You want this to develop. You put a lot into this investment, and now you're just waiting for it to grow. That's kind of what I mentioned up here. It's like you will have success with some type of career or new path. Now, there's an energy of waiting around for something to happen in regards to this new path. So it's like you're waiting for the big hit. You're waiting for that big break in your career. It's already becoming successful. It's already in the public eye. It's already getting a lot of attention. You already look successful, but you're waiting on something else. Maybe an investment to come through. Maybe you're waiting for, to make more sales, to whatever. Go on to the next project, something that you're waiting for. I feel like it is your big break. That's what you're waiting for. And meanwhile, staying very committed to this work that you do. Very devoted to it. Okay, you keep working at it. Some of you may be working a little too much at times because the Queen of Pentacles is very busy. So you may need to find a little bit of balance in that. Some of you have done that. That's the past. Maybe you're in a phase of rest now, and that could be while you're waiting. You've built all this, and now you're kind of waiting for it to fully sell out. Or you're waiting for that money to come in now. You've put all the money in your business. You're waiting to get that money back. There's something that you're waiting on. Okay, you guys? I do feel like you've manifested this. I do see you becoming very cold and detached while you work on this new career. So at one point, you were kind of, bettering yourself, working on yourself for this other person to come back. But you reached a point in time where you just detached emotionally with the King of Swords. You stopped having feelings for it, or you stopped caring, or you just detached. You just don't care anymore. You're not in that space anymore where you're like, oh, I want to just attract this person back. I want them to come back, and I want them to see how good I am and see how much better I'm doing in life and how I've changed for them and how I've done this and this and this for them. You've let that go with the King of Swords energy, and you started manifesting. And that's what's brought in this success energy, is you let go of this person. Now, we all are on different timelines here, so some of you haven't started this business yet. For those of you that haven't done it yet, you could be in a phase of like fantasizing about different things, visualizing different things, coming up with different ideas, but maybe in a space of like not knowing what to do, not knowing how to take action on this, not knowing how to manifest this, maybe even doubting yourself at times. Like, I don't know if I can do all of this. It seems hard, or I just don't know what I'm doing, or I don't know how to start. Okay, that came out in another Cancer reading. So some of you were doing this in the past. Others of you may still be in this energy because we're all on different timelines. Now, I do see that you're going to manifest this, but you did doubt yourself at one point in time, or you are doubting yourself right now. That's okay. This is the beginning phases. My YouTube and my business started off the same way. It was like, oh, it would be awesome to have my own YouTube channel. And then I started thinking of like what it would look like, what kind of cards I wanted to do. And I just started to kind of fantasize. That's the beginning. You're going to dream up all this stuff. And you may go through a period of feeling stuck, not knowing how to do it, or not feeling motivated, or just not in the action taking energy. But you will get there. Okay, you guys, you will get there. Of course, it's going to take free will. So if you don't take action on it, of course, nothing's going to manifest. But don't worry about this. If you're like, oh, I don't know how to do this, it's a lot going on, I'm overwhelmed, don't even worry about it, okay? Take that time out to rest, think, dream, manifest, and come up with a plan. I do see you thinking about this very realistically and logically. Okay, so you will be invested enough in this dream that you will take action on it. And that's when you reach this Queen of Wands energy. Okay, I also see that here. It's like you're kind of in this phase in the past where you're thinking of all these different things that you want to do, all the different possibilities, all these ideas. And then I see you taking some time out to kind of reflect, soul searching about this plan, soul searching about these fantasies, soul searching about these ideas. Maybe doubting yourself, but just take that time out and think of a plan. And that's what you're doing. You think of a plan, and then you become this very passionate, motivated, action-driven person, creative person. This could be something very creative that you're thinking of. Okay? You have the skills, you have the talents, you have the ideas. You're going to move into an action-taking energy of the Queen of Wands. And you're going to become very passionate about this, very invested in this. You're going to put a lot into it, and you're going to start to see it grow. I do see that here. Some of you, you may need to wait a little longer until it is fully developed, fully finished, fully accomplished. Okay? It could be like me. You know, I've worked really hard on creating this deck, and it's done, it's complete, it's out there, it's selling, but I'm still waiting to, you know, raise the money, and then I'm going to do another deck, and then I'm going to raise more money to do another deck. It's going to keep expanding, but in between little bits and periods, you may need to wait. Okay? So you will see success, but you may be waiting for something else. You may be waiting to really reach a level of success that you deem is successful, or you're waiting for your big break, or you're waiting to sell out, or you're waiting to raise the money, something like that. Okay? You will I even see you strategizing with the King of Swords energy, strategizing about this Ace of Pentacles. So like I said, you may not know where to start, but you are going to think about it. You are going to strategize a plan. And at that point is where you start manifesting. Okay, you guys, I'm getting chills. This is really invoking excitement in me. So I am feeling that you're going to get very revved up and charged up with excitement and passion, like I said. It's almost like divine is going to give you the energy to do this. And it's almost like you need to detach and cut that cord so that you can get that energy. Because this other person is draining you. I do see at one point you were very stressed about this. maybe even feeling defeated, okay? Feeling very defeated over this person and what they were doing to you. The manipulation that they were doing. It did cause you pain. Okay, it did break your heart. I do see that here. And so that may have been draining your energy and keeping you stuck. And the minute that you detach from this person and you start focusing on your dreams, you get this burst of energy and you're going to move forward in that dream that you have, the business that you're starting or something else that you're doing. And later down the road, you may even meet somebody here that ticks off all your boxes. Now in the outcome, here you are working really hard. Okay, this is your career, your business. You could even be working on yourself, working out, self-care, loving yourself, whatever it is. You are working very hard. And it is during a phase where you're moving on from the past. So you are using this person's manipulation and the pain that they caused you to work on something. And it is going to work out in your favor. It looks like you have the last laugh, Cancer. You have the last laugh, and you will be looking down on this person from your high horse. I do see that your tower, your castle, your fortress, that they helped create for you. That's the funny thing, is they helped create this for you. You will look down on them, and you will feel a little petty. This isn't always about wanting to get back at them, having revenge. Sometimes this can be about, you know, getting a little kick out of seeing them get their karma. This is like that feeling of like you hear what happened to them, you see what happened to them, and it's like, serves you right. That's what you deserve. You know, that could be that energy. At the end of the day, it is a little bit of pettiness. There's different levels of pettiness. This is a very small level. It's like, you know, serves you right. This is what you get. You made your own bed and now you're going to sleep in it. Now look at you. You have no power. That's the thing. This other person lost their power. And they may be losing their manipulation power. That's kind of what I'm getting. Because this third party is waking up to it. And they are striking back at this person. Whether it's a male or female. This person's very vindictive, very vengeful. I can't say that the person that they were with has always been a good person. They could be a little bit on the darker side. They could be a low vibrational person, but at one point this person had hope in their heart that your person was being authentic with them, that your person was going to follow through on the promises, that your person really did love them. They really did have hope in their heart for this. They really were in love and invested in this person. They really were devoted to them. They really did a lot for them. They really did try to provide them things and buy them things and take care of them. They were loyal at one point, but this third party is becoming very jaded, very vengeful, because they were promised something, but instead they were used and lied to. And I do see you not trusting this person anymore. Okay, so while you work on this career or this new path, you will be moving on from this person, and I don't see that you will trust them anymore. They helped create this fortress that you will be staying in, but this fortress is going to keep you safe. So they are helping to build the walls that you needed to move on from them. You were so open to them in the past, so loving, so emotionally, so unconditionally loving towards them. So you were very open. You didn't have a wall up with them. And now this person has done so many things to you that they have put a wall there. But this wall is what is going to keep you safe from this person. It is what is going to keep you from going back, because you no longer trust them. You feel wounded by this person. You feel that what they did to you is unfair, and it is unfair. And believe me, the universe has noticed. The wheel is going to turn in your favor and not theirs. Okay, you guys, I like this reading. Now let's take a look at this external energy, and then we'll take a look at your independent energy. Independent energy for Cancer. Ace of Wands. Okay, you have a new passionate beginning full of inspiration, full of passion, full of creativity. Now, this could be the career that you're working on, and some of you have a partner coming in. This is somebody who's going to be very committed to you. The same way that you were very loyal, very devoted, very committed to this past person, even though they ran off with someone else, you are attracting somebody exactly like you. And look at this. You guys are facing each other. So unlike your person and their third party or their karmic, you and your person are going to be very focused on each other, exactly the way a relationship should be. A real relationship, very committed. Beautiful. And I do see that this past person, since this is the external energy, they are noticing this. So they are going to see you in your new beginning, with your new passionate beginning with this new person. Some of them are seeing you become very successful. Some of you are males and you have been working on a career. Any kind of job that you do, you're making good coin at this point. You're becoming very stable. Some of you are building wealth. Some of you are going to build wealth with a creative venture that you're starting, a business that you're starting. Okay, could be something creative, could be something that you're very passionate about. They are watching you and they are seeing you become successful. Now again, it's the same exact cards, the Two of Swords. This person is in denial. They did not see this coming at all. They doubted you, okay? They're in denial about this. So they're going to be telling themselves all types of stories here, that you don't really love this person, it's not a real relationship, you're just doing it to make them jealous, projecting, because that's what they did to you. Those are the types of games that they play with other people, and therefore you may find that they project these things onto you. That you're not serious about this new person, it's not real, it's not going to last, this and that. But with the King and Queen of Pentacles, you guys have the potential to really make it last, to get married, to lock it down with each other. And that's what you've always wanted, Cancer. You've always wanted the type of relationship where you could lock it down, where it could be long-term, where you could get married. It was committed, it was stable. That's all you wanted from this person. So they're in denial about this. You know, they may go through a phase where they are waiting for you. And I do see that up here. They are waiting for you while you are very committed, very devoted, very focused on your person. Six of Cups. So this past person misses you. And I see them very nostalgic, thinking of the good times, the good memories that they had with you, while simultaneously being in denial of your new person and your new relationship. Knight of Swords. So they may try to come forth with some communication. The Strength, but you're going to hold back from them. And I do see it's going to take them a lot of strength and courage to even come forward to you after what they did. I do see that they are a very prideful, egotistical person. And so they're very stubborn, and it's going to take them a lot of strength to come forward with communication. But it's like when they do, I don't see that you're really going to entertain them. You are going to hold back with the Strength card. This can either be like you have the strength or you need to have strength. I do feel that you have the strength. You've healed, you've moved on, and you've done something with this pain and this heartache. It has really worked out for you. And you're not going to entertain this other person. You don't trust them. Like I said here with the Nine of Wands, you do not trust them. So I don't see that you're going to let them back. Let's get some damaged confessions. Shh, they don't need to know that. Yeah, so this person had been playing games with this other third party. They were never really invested in them. It was a game. I do feel that they emotionally manipulate people to use them materially. They use them for stability, for finances, for whatever else, support. And they were keeping that from this person. And I do feel that this third party has figured it out. Okay. I also feel like this third party is lashing out at them quite a lot. They are receiving a lot of verbal attacks, okay? A lot of fighting, a lot of accusations, constantly being attacked by this third party. This third party is just livid with them. This third party wants them to suffer. So they are involving other people. They are seeing other people. They may be doing this while they're still together because this person is detached with them. So they kind of want to get back at them. It says, I don't feel ready to be with someone like you. Yeah, so I don't feel that, you know, they felt ready, and they may have felt like you were too good for them. There's something about you that I feel like they always did see you as the Ten of Pentacles, but they tried to shove it down. They tried to act like they didn't feel that way. They lied to themselves. This is the card of being in denial. So they did try to lie to themselves about what you meant to them. And it could have been because of your stature. You had status in your life, or you're very beautiful, handsome, successful, driven, creative, whatever it is. This person felt small around you. Some of you could be very popular. You could get a lot of attention, especially with the Queen of Wands coming out for you, male or female. You could be very popular. People like you, and that may have intimidated them as well. I do see somebody here getting a lot of attention, especially if they have some kind of career that they do and they get a lot of attention. It could be a career that's in the public eye, and you seem to have it all. You know, you could have it all when it comes to how people see you. People really think that you just have everything that you've ever wanted. And I do see an emotional energy here, feeling vindictive and petty, wanting to play games with you, wanting to, you know, knock you down a peg because of that. You're too good for someone like me. Exactly. They know it. They always knew. And so I don't feel like this third party that they went to was better than you in any way. Like, this person has some darkness. This person has some toxicity about them. But this person was giving them a lot. Validation, attention, support, finances, stability, sex, whatever it is that they got from this person, they definitely took advantage of that. Whenever something goes wrong, I just want to run back to you. Yeah. So they are going to feel like, you know, when they're going through their bad karma, they're going through loss and bad luck, they feel this impulse that they want to run back to you. They just want to see you again, or they want to, you know, maybe you're somebody who was very supportive to them, very understanding with them. You could have made them feel very safe. You could be someone that helped them when they were going through a hard time. In any way, maybe you let them stay with you, or you bought them things, or you sent them money, or you whatever, you looked out for them. And so, you know, they could have taken advantage of that as well. They are going to feel this impulse that they want to run back to you when they start dealing with all this chaos. But you do not trust them, and you're not going to let them back. That's what I'm seeing. Now let's take a look at your independent energies here for my Cancers, or those dealing with Cancers. Judgment. So you're making a decision here about someone from the past trying to come back, and you're choosing to protect your energy. You're choosing to shield yourself. Okay? And that's the thing, like, they really did help build this wall. They really did help build this fortress that you are now living in. Because they did all these little things to you. They had so many attempts at trying to disrupt your emotional stability. They tried to bring you down, make you insecure, make you feel rejected, unloved, unwanted. They wanted you to get jealous and stressed and distraught over them, rubbing something in your face, rejecting you, being cold to you when you did express yourself. Whatever it was, there were many attempts here. There were many attempts, if you see in this card. They continuously tried to poke and prod and destroy your emotional stability, your protection. But now it is so strong, it is so thick, it's so high up that they have no power over you. That's beautiful. So they're going to try and come back, but you're not going to allow them back into your energy. And you're moving to calmer waters. So you are getting over this person, Cancer. And you're moving right into a committed relationship, something stable, something domestic, something traditional. You may live together with this new person. You may have family vibes with them. That's what you want. You've always wanted the traditional, committed, family type of relationship, and you're going to get that with someone who is focused on you and nobody else. That is so beautiful. Let's get one more. Seven of Cups, fantasizing, thinking of different things. So you may have manifested this while you were fantasizing. Some of you could have spent a long time in this kind of procrastination energy where you were dreaming up things, thinking of things, manifesting. But because you've taken action into your manifestations, now they are happening. Let's get one more. What's this fantasizing energy? Oh, it's the Axe. I see that the Axe is also going to be fantasizing about you. Acting like they don't care, acting like they don't have feelings for this, but they're still hanging on to you. They're still dreaming. Like I said, they are in la la land. They're in denial about this relationship. They really do think that it's not going to last, or you're just doing it to make them jealous, or, you know, they have a chance with you. I don't see that that's the case. Some of you did manifest this through your fantasizing, your hopes, your dream, your procrastination phase. And now you don't have feelings for this past person anymore. You've lost feelings for them. Okay, you guys, so I like that for you. It is very hard for Cancers to let go. So obviously this person did a lot to you in order to make that happen. They really did they kept stabbing you in the back over and over and over again. And it actually worked in your favor because it helped you move on. It helped you lose love. It helped you lose feelings for them. It helped you lose attachment. They stayed away from you all this time, and that has helped you lose attachment. This is what you needed, Cancer. And this is why all of this worked out in your favor. Beautiful. Let's get some blessings and then we're going to sign off. I think this reading is very long. There were also a lot of disruptions in this reading, and so I do feel like somebody here is going through a lot of disruptions. Could be you, could be this other person that you were dealing with. I feel like it's mostly them. I feel like every time they're going to try and manifest something new, they're going to be met with a disruption. They don't have that power anymore. They've been using it in the wrong way, and so they're losing their power. They definitely won't have power over you anymore. Adventure. It says travel, trips, and memories. It says friends, fun, vacation, love life, sex life, pictures, experiences. Wow. So you're going to be moving into a more adventure energy. Some of you will even have time and money to take vacations. You're going to go out more. You're going to experience the world more. You're going to go on trips. And I do see you having more experiences, taking pictures, maybe having more of a love life. Maybe with your person, your new person, you guys are going to take vacations, go on trips together, travel, build memories. Some of you may be doing this with family or friends, okay? I'm getting summer vibes for that. So this summer, I feel like you're really going to enjoy yourself. Whereas some of you spent all last summer working. And now it's like you've reached a level of stability and success where now you can like take more time out and rest and go on trips and experience. Because now you're in this energy of waiting. Okay, waiting for your full investment to come back to you, and there's nothing you can really do except wait. It will come, it is coming, but there's a waiting period. Okay, it's like your business is now running on its own or something like that, okay? So that's good. Windfall of money, wow. It says inheritance, winning the lotto. It says wealthy love, gift of cash. Some of you will be attracting a sugar daddy person. It says sponsors and donors. Wow. So that could be this 10 of Pentacles. There's something that you're doing. It could be in a career. It could be a new path that is linked to success and public recognition. And you could be getting a windfall of abundance because of this. a windfall of money, either through sales or something that you're doing. You're getting donations, you're getting customers, or some of you are winning money as well. You could be winning money. Some of you, you know, there's contests that run all the time. Some of you could win money through a contest, or you win money through the lotto, you play the lotto or something like that. It could even be your big break that you've been waiting for. You are waiting for something when it has to do with your career, and you're staying very committed, very devoted to this. So some of you are getting that big break. Something's going to go viral and you're going to make a bunch of sales, or you're going to get a bunch of customers, or something's really going to take off for you. All that money you put into your business is now coming back. You can start something else, or you're just making sales, whatever it is. This is awesome. Okay, you guys. Now, for those of you that like these green cards that I use on my channel, I recently released Damaged Confessions Part 1. This is 100 cards of the master deck that I use on my channel. The master deck contains a total of 178 cards, and this is 100 of those cards, so it is only part of that deck. Damaged Confessions Part 2 will be released in the future. Okay, this is what it looks like. I have added beautiful holographic edges, and the backings are holographic as well. There's some red foiling here, and this is the box. So this is the deck that I use on my channel, that I use to navigate toxicity within connections. We use this to pull out dark secrets within people, whether it's subconscious stuff or conscious stuff that they're dealing with. Okay, it deals with toxic energies and toxic behavior patterns. There's also beautiful messages in this deck as well, okay, so it's not all toxic. There are positive messages here as well, but this is primarily used for toxicity. All right, you guys, so if you're interested, you can find it in my website, www.theyve.com. So that's your reading. I really hope that this resonated for you. If it didn't, feel free to check your other signs. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe, and hit the bell so you can get notified every time I post a new video.